Remy Locke, and I will be playing Scylla. Hi there. It's nice to eat you. Meet you. I mean, it's nice to meet you. My name is Scylla, and I used to be known as a beast to tremble before in fear. That was before that Odysseus escaped me. Twice. But before I tell that story, I should first explain a few things about myself. You see, I wasn't always the hideous figure you see before you. I was a beautiful maiden once. Well, a nymph, actually. I'm the daughter of the mighty Phorcys, a god of the sea, and the beautiful Crataeis, goddess of sea monsters. And my name hasn't always caused a chill to pass through the air. It used to inspire love in the hearts of people. Specifically, a man named Glaucus, and cue tragic origin story. Glaucus loved me so much. But the thing is, I kinda didn't love him back. I mean, he was always trying to tell me about how he used to just be some fisherman, but then he ate this herb he found and became an immortal merman. If you ask me, I think I know what herb it was he found. Blind.
But anyway.
Glaucus. Blind.
But anyway, I thought Glaucus
was a little creepy, so I ran away from him. And I mean, can you blame me? He was half fish. My taste in men tends to be for ones of the human species. So Glaucus went to see Circe to ask her for a love potion to use on me. He told Circe his tale of tremendous woe, and the witch went and fell in love with him. He told her a story about how much he loved another woman, and she decided she just had to have him. I mean, I didn't want him, but that doesn't mean she's allowed to try and swoop in on him. Line.
Anyway, Glaucus
was intent on melting my heart, but Circe still tried to make him forget me. As if he ever could. Nevertheless, she tried to convince Glaucus to be with her instead of me. Line.
He had a great
comeback, though. He laughed in Circe's face and told her that he would love me until the sun burned out and the grasses grew over the tallest mountains. Isn't that just the sweetest thing? But Circe was so jealous that she poisoned me. Here's a suggestion. How about you poison the guy who doesn't love you? So she prepared a poison and put it in the pool where I used to be. All I wanted to do was take a bath. But instead, I got turned from a beautiful nymph into a she-demon with 6 heads and a hunger for human flesh. I guess she thought with me out of the picture, she'd have Glaucus all to herself. Oh yeah, and Circe, how'd that end up working out for you, by the way? Oh, your evil plan backfired and he still doesn't love you? Guess that ship just wasn't meant to sail. And I can't say that I feel sorry for you. Actually, I can't say anything, ever, because nobody else will ever shut up. Having 5 extra heads isn't all it's cracked up to be. But at least I have my girl Charybdis on the other side of the channel. We managed to have some fun times in between her temper tantrums. I mean, 3 times a day seems a bit excessive, don't you think? We sometimes have poker night on Tuesdays, but this one always cheats. Line.
Listen, you didn't hear it from me, but I think she's going a little bit crazy with the whole eating entire ships thing. I mean, really, couldn't you at least try not to eat all the humans? And I know she has like the whole ever-present hunger thing happening, and that's totally trending, by the way. But like, also, who isn't always hungry? I mean, we've gone months between meals. Sometimes there just isn't anyone to eat. Speaking of eating, I really appreciated the men that Odysseus brought me. Line. I could have gone
for seconds, but
He was already gone. Human flesh, delicious and nutritious. You know what? I think I still have a couple of his men left. Yes, let's see. I've got 23 years old and Chewy, or 30 and Stringy. Which do you think? Ooh, good choice. I'll save him for later. Okay, so when Odysseus came by with his ship full of sailors, Circe had warned him to steer closer to my side of the strait to avoid Charybdis, so they came down the channel, my side. And that's when I swooped down for lunch. Ha! You should have seen the looks on their faces. Poor little Odie lost 6 of his men. Boo-hoo-hoo. I mean, all in all, the crew was fine. They got away before I could grab anyone else. But that wasn't the last time Odysseus visited our little corner of the sea. He came back through after Zeus mangled his ship as punishment for his men eating the sacred cows of Helios on Thrinacia. The storm Zeus swept up kicked little Odysseus all the way back into Charybdis. I tried to reach over and snatch him up for myself, but he was too far away. I was stoked for Charybdis, though. She was going to get to eat a real hero, but clever Odysseus hung on to the single branch of the fig tree that grows above her and dropped onto a stray piece of wood when she was done whirlpooling or whatever. Line.
Stupid, clever Odysseus.
Stupid, clever Odysseus. Just really irks me that he was able to get away from both myself and Carrie twice. But enough of me clamoring on about my troubles. I'm sure you folks have better things to do than listen to me blathering on about myself. And besides, it's time for me to get back to my cave. Tonight is poker night, and Charybdis said she wouldn't play if I was late again. So, I guess I'll see you around.